African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 17th of December, 2023. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, units of the Zapad group of forces supported by aviation, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 9 attacks of armed forces of Ukraine 115th Mechanized, 95th Air Assault Brigades near Sinkovka and Terny, Kharkov region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to more than 50 Ukrainian troops, 1 infantry fighting vehicle, and 2 armored fighting vehicles. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 2 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems and 2 D-30 howitzers were destroyed. In Krasny Lyman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces and Artillery repelled 1 attack of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 12th Special Forces Brigade close to Kuzmino, Lugansk People's Republic. Ground attack aircraft and helicopters inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of Armed Forces of Ukraine 67th, 109th Mechanized Brigades near Serebryansky Forestry and Rozovka, Lugansk People's Republic. Up to 90 Ukrainian troops, 1 armored fighting vehicle, and 3 motor vehicles were destroyed. In Donetsk direction, units of the U group of forces supported by artillery and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 4 attacks launched by assault groups of Armed Forces of Ukraine 24th Mechanized, 5th Assault, and 79th Air Assault Brigades near Krasnoy, Kirovo, Mariinka, Donetsk People's Republic. Aviation and artillery launched attacks at manpower and hardware of Armed Forces of Ukraine 30th, 67th Mechanized, 57th Mechanized Infantry, 3rd Assault, 79th Air Assault, and 112th Territorial Defense Brigades close to Veseloy, Artyomovskoy, Krasnoy, Kleshchievka, Kurtyamovka, and Andriivka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy has lost up to 250 Ukrainian personnel, 1 tank, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 5 motor vehicles. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S.-made M777 artillery system, 1 U.S.-made M119 gun, and 1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system were eliminated. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces, operational tactical aircraft, helicopters, artillery, and heavy flamethrower systems repelled 2 attacks of the Armed Forces of Ukraine's 79th Air Assault Brigade near Novomykolovka, Donetsk People's Republic. Manpower and hardware of Armed Forces of Ukraine 58th Mechanized Infantry, 127th, 128th Territorial Defense Brigades suffered losses close to Eurozhenoy, Staromayorskoy, Donetsk People's Republic, and Prayetnoy, Zaporizhzhia region. Up to 100 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, and 3 pickups were destroyed. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S.-made M777 artillery system, 1 D-20 howitzer, 1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system, and 1 U.S.-made and TPQ-50 counter-battery radar station. In Zaporizhzhia direction, the Russian group of forces units, aviation, and artillery inflicted losses on Armed Forces of Ukraine 65th, 33rd Mechanized, 128th Mountain Assault Brigades near Rabatino and Pyatikaki, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy lost up to 50 servicemen killed and wounded, 1 tank, and 3 motor vehicles. In addition, in the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 French-made Kaiser artillery system, 1 Stabi howitzer, and 1 D-20 howitzer were destroyed. In Kherson direction, as a result of the group's units, artillery, and aviation strikes, the enemy losses were up to 95 troops, 1 tank, and 12 motor vehicles. In the course of the counter-battery warfare, 1 Stabi howitzer, 1 D-20 gun, 1 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery system, and 1 Nota electronic warfare station were eliminated. operational tactical and army aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces have engaged the armed forces of Ukraine 47th Mechanized Brigade's command post. One HIMARS MLRS launcher was eliminated near Konstantinovka, Donetsk People's Republic, as well as fuel depots and aircraft warehouses close to Kanatovo Airfield in Kirovograd region and Starokonstantinov Airfield in Khmelnytsky region, and manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine in 132 areas during the day. Air defense systems shot down 2 MiG-29 and 1 Su-25 aircraft of the Ukrainian Air Forces near Yelizavetovka, Nikolaev region, Drushkovka, and Dobropoli, Donetsk People's Republic. 2 HIMARS MLRS projectiles and 1 JDAM guided aerial bomb were intercepted. In the past 24 hours, 91 unmanned aerial vehicles were eliminated close to Staromykolovka, Berestovoy, Belagorovka, Spornoye, Donetsk People's Republic, Zmayevka, Krovoshievka, Novodrozhsk, Zolotoryovka, Lugansk People's Republic, Pershotravnovoy, Kharkov region, Novoy, Murnoy, Zaporizhzhia region. In total, 553 airplanes and 259 helicopters, 9,836 unmanned aerial vehicles, 442 air defense missile systems, 14,135 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,189 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 7,369 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 16,407 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.